Yo, what's happening, guys? Coming at you from downforsoundshop.com, and in this video we're going to be knocking out frequently asked questions, episode 18. Alright, so you know how we do it. Y'all ask the questions, I provide the answers if I'm able to. Again, I don't know everything, but sometimes if I don't know the answer, I'll just talk about it and ask for you guys' help. If you're watching this video and you know the answer to it, you can help the people out in the comment section below. But so we're going to get into this. I answer these questions to the best of my abilities. I'm not always, again, I don't know the answers to everything, but I'll try to share the knowledge that I do know with people. So first person on frequently asked questions is Matthew Janin. I have a JP63 amplifier. Thank you for getting a down for sound amplifier. I'm wondering how many amp hours of lithium do I need for my secondary battery to power that, and how many runs of power and ground should I do from the front to the rear? If I was going to do this, I would personally run a down for sound JP40 lithium battery, the new one that we came out with. You could put it in the back. You could delete your underhood battery. You don't want to mix this battery with any other ones, so delete your underhood battery and just do the JP40 in the back. You could also do in conjunction, you could do a excess power super bank, whatever model fits under the hood of your vehicle. You could do a super bank up there, and then I would do 2 runs. I would do 2 positives, 2 negatives, 0 gauge down for sound, 0 gauge OFC from the front to the back to where the JP40 is, and you go from your JP40 to your JP63. So that's what I would do personally. It kind of depends. It also, somebody asked, it depends on what ohm load you're running, 1, 2, or 4, because at the lower the ohm load, the more power your amplifier is going to be requesting of your electrical. But the JP40 will give you 6,000 watts worth of power for your amplifier at a factory charging system. So say you have a 130, 150 amp alternator, it'll deal with 6,000 watts of power. The more high output alternator you have, the more power the JP40 can deal with. Alright, so next question is Trigger 1. How do you know what frequency to set up your amps for highs and low? Do you just tune by ear? No, don't tune by ear, man. Some people do this, and a lot of times people blow up their speakers because they do it this way. Your speakers should come with a graph or a frequency range where it comes with the speaker. So, for instance, say we're using a down for sound D4S65 V2. The frequency range on those is 100 hertz to 18,000, somewhere in there. So you'd want to set your amplifier up to play that range of speaker, or sorry, that range of sound, not that range of speaker. So that tells you where you need to be in. Also, if you have a speaker that's just going to play mid bass, say it's going to play from 50 or 60 hertz to 250, you want to set the amplifier up to where it plays that. And why would you want it to play 100 to 18,000 when that speaker is good at playing 60 to 250? It's not going to be set up right, and then somebody's going to be like, this thing sounds like garbage, because you don't know how to tune your stuff, bro. So often, so many install errors, people leaving bad reviews on products, and you can clearly tell they have no idea what they're doing, but since they don't want to take it to a professional, or they don't want to learn how to install it properly, they're just like, oh, this thing's garbage, everybody else, it's amazing, it works perfect, blah blah blah. And then you have these people oh, I couldn't get it to sound nice, I was going all over the place with the crossovers and it didn't do anything I needed it to do, it sounded like crap. Because people don't know how to install, and if you don't take it to a professional, you can't be great at everything you do in life. You have to pay some people to do some things. You didn't make your cell phone, you didn't make your vehicle, it comes from a manufacturer. So if you don't know how to do it, just pay somebody to do it right. Next question, Victor Aponte. Hey JP, I have a limitless lithium Cyber 12K in the back. What should I put under the hood? A lithium excess power PWR S5 or a AGM excess power D4800? I wouldn't put either of those. I would, if you are looking for an underhood option to branch off of, you can do a super bank I told you about in the last question with the JP40. So just do a super bank under there and you'll be good. If you need more reserve, then just add another Cyber 12K in the back. Next question, Ivan the Basshead. What's the best sub to power with the JP8 amplifier? Currently running one Legion Audio 12 800 watts RMS, but I feel the sub is not true wattage, just my opinion. If you're looking for something that's going to be RMS power, you could do the Sundown Classic SA12. If you wanted to like run a little bit more than RMS power, you could do the Sundown EV4 Series 12 and a dual 2. And both of those studs you need to be at a dual 2, so you'll be wiring the amplifier to 1 ohm hood. So that's what I recommend on that. Next question is from River Alley. Hey JP, and I think, yeah, this is the last question. So River Alley, hey JP, what are your thoughts on sealing off the trunk from the cabin with a trunk setup? I would definitely seal it off from, like, well, it depends. Are you talking about, maybe I'm thinking of this backwards. Sealing off the trunk from the cabin, it seems backwards. Most people that ask this question, they want to seal the trunk. Say they have their subs facing forward through the trunk opening. They want to like get as much bass into the cab as possible, so they'll like glass the subwoofer box to the panels there, so it makes sure all the pressure and everything is going into the cabin. But the way you asked it, and even somebody commented, question mark, 4 question marks, it's a waste. Why would you do that? So yeah, if you're talking about doing it the other way, sealing off the trunk from the cabin, what's the point of doing that? You will not even hear it. You're not going to experience the bass. Like, most people want to hear their bass, feel their bass, and if you seal it off, you're like, the way that you wrote it, hopefully you wrote it wrong, but you're talking about just sealing it off and having all the bass in your trunk. I wouldn't do that. You're asking my thoughts on it. I would not do it that way, but I would do it where you seal it off and make sure all your pressure is going into the cabin. So anyway, that's going to conclude this frequently asked questions segments, or rapid fire questions segment. We do these, so if you have any questions, be sure to post them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them for you. And until next time, we'll see you. What's happening, guys? If y'all enjoyed all the hot content that you saw in that video, be sure to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram under the Life of Price, and also Down for Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm JPD4S on there, so be sure to check me out there. We'll see you in the next one. Later.